It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
56 Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts swinging this out for Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I'm on. 56 the mic, boys.
In motion right is Brown. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles hit 500 at 6-6. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
56. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Squish, double up. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Bandit. Big air. Go, Reed. Go. Deuce.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Donaldson. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Donaldson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Donaldson. Flushed out right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have moved out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
In motion left comes Brown. From the 41, Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go street. Tempo, 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 tempo.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running right. Here's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Check.
In motion goes the tight end.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 19 light. 56 is the mic.
From the 44, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Check 99. Check 99. SOS.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
56, Mike, 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 56. Mike's 56. 18, pioneer.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check 13, check 13. Slam, slam, slam. No, no. Hey, check that, street.
Now Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. From the 27, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
I got one. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
56 to Mike.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Slot man moves right. On fourth down, Donaldson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
They'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. He's back to throw. They shakes him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.